Project Lead the Way is a national organization with curriculum specializing in science, technology, engineering, and math.
There is a grant that is provided from the Department of Defense, and that is used to buy equipment such as self-driving vehicles, which are essentially little robots that our students program. It's also used to purchase tablets that students create applications on, functional applications that could be games that they create as well. The grant money is also used for training teachers, sending teachers off to get coursework in order to be qualified to teach these courses as well.
So Project Lead the Way's main benefits, I think, are in all of the hands-on activities that are really relevant to everyday life. It's easy to sit in a classroom every day and think, when am I ever going to use this? And Project Lead the Way lessons make you feel like, I think I am going to use this. This is something that's going to be more relevant to me, and I'm learning these skills that I might need to use in my chosen career field, rather than, missing that connection between the real world and the educational world. It kind of pulls it all together in a way that gives people the experience that they want and makes learning a little bit more fun, I think, and teaches the kids things without them even realizing that they're learning sometimes.
It really gave me insight onto things I wanted to do in life. I definitely wanted to be in the medical field, and so when I heard about this class at our school, I definitely wanted to take it to see if that would be a good fit for me, and it definitely has proven that I really like the topics we talk about in the class and all that.
I look at problems in ways that I used to not look at them. I'll look at the bigger picture rather than what's given to me, and I look through different viewpoints on all kinds of things.
I think for the biggest part of it, it's really kind of forcing students to look outside just kind of a rote memorization in terms of just regurgitating information. One of the things I keep pushing them to do is talk about things that go beyond that. I keep telling them, you should want to give more, not less.
The skills that students are developing in my classroom that I feel are specific to Project Lead the Way are problem-solving skills. So oftentimes in my class, the students are presented with a problem, but specific solutions not necessarily identified. It's kind of up to them to figure out how to best solve that problem.
And it's not everything fits in a perfect box. There's not ever necessarily the right answer. It's all, especially in engineering, it's all about finding different ways to solve all kinds of problems.
Very beneficial. We're teaching students coursework in the STEM initiative, and specifically the technology part of STEM, and our students are benefiting greatly from the coursework and learning those critical thinking skills that will help them later on, whether they go to college, they go into the military, they start their careers right away, or even a few years later. These courses are really going to prepare our students for their next step.
One of the things they told us in training was it's about pushing kids to their limits and beyond. It's not always easy, finding the easy answer. It's sometimes finding the hard answers. And I think that's going to lead to them being productive citizens as well.
It's a fun and exciting curriculum. Students get a lot of hands-on training. It's all project-based assignments. It's a lot of great tools that they're going to take with them after high school.
Absolutely. So we just finished a big project, and I gave them a scenario, and I told them you need to build to this scenario, but then add some things to it. So the kids really embraced it. We worked on it for almost 5 weeks, and it's really neat to kind of see how their ideas developed and how they try to answer the question and then find ways to raise the level of what their project looked like. So I thought in the end it worked out really, really neat. I think the kids learned a lot, not only about engineering, but about themselves and how to work together with others.
The advantages for students in my classroom are that it becomes much more student-centered. They're very much in charge of their own learning.